TMan978 Chill Review.
Hello everyone, TMan978. I went to Barnes & Noble on a whim, and I originally found these Mega Man figures that I wanted, but unlike the first wave, the Action 66 figures, unlike the first wave where they had the names on the top like this does, this says Gundam X, A or B. So I know that I'm gonna get a Gundam X, A or B. I don't know which one, but at least I have a general idea. Those Mega Men, no, they didn't have any name on it, unlike the first wave. But I guess these are called Universal Units. They're from Bandai. It's a Gundam Shokugan portal. It says candy. They warned that there is no actual candy in this box. But these are the possible figures you can get. So I'm going to get either that one or this one. So let's find out right now. This is my previous review. And this guy is no longer going to be in my collection after tonight. So he is immortalized yet again in this video right here. Bada-ba, bada-ba, yada yada yada. Anywho, let's open this puppy up. It says open right there. And yeah. Oh man, you gotta actually put it together. And there's even stickers. His body's together. I've been seeing these inside of the case, and I've been interested in them because they're actually posable. Look, it even has the little crown thing. So man, these are way more involved than I ever imagined. So you know what? I am probably going to cut away and put this together off camera. You know what? I don't see any instructions other than the stuff inside of this box, so I guess I have to tear this box open. Yeah, they even have a line right there for me to do that. It looks like I have the B model because it comes with this sword. I have this green sword instead of this gun right here, but it still comes with this long rifle anyway. Or I think that's a rifle. But let me stop stalling and start putting this together. Okay, here are the contents of the first bag. Like the little crest on the front of his head right here. Maybe they were fearful that this would break, so they kept it separate. I guess these are the wings and the gun that goes on the back and the sword and the stickers. And then we have all these components that we need to break apart and start putting together. You know what? I was gonna cut away, but I might as well just take this to the next level, because maybe this might be the only, I might be the only person that you ever see do this. So we have this right here, which looks like step number one. So I'm gonna start twisting these right there. I guess if you have like a little knife, you can make sure you get the mold flash and whatnot off of there. But I'm gonna take all four of these off. So now that they're separated, you find the ends. Oh man. Come on. Find the ones that look like they should go together and peg it together to come up with something that looks like this. This is the shoulder pad. So do that for both sets and you should be set. Take this little crest and put it in his forehead right there. Well, there you are with that. Now this rack right here looks to be the arms, so let's get on to that. Alright, this is stressful. They have these little extra nub things on there. At least I hope they're extra. I don't see it on any of the pictures. Oh, you know what? Let's wait till the last minute to pop those off, just in case. These are the elbow joints. They were attached right here. I guess we gotta separate it from this middle piece. And the forearms are gonna have to close around this, and more than likely the biceps. These flat parts are the other side of the forearm, so I'm gonna detach that and close it around the elbow joint. That hole is there, and this hole is forward. So basically we need to find the piece that has the pegs with the peg forward, or which would be the reverse on the other side. So you should peg it in going like that basically. Then I have to figure out which is the front of the elbow and which is the back. These things are tiny. So basically I'm going to take this joint, the part with the nub on it in the front, I'm going to imagine that's the front of the inner elbow, I hope. Like squeeze that as much together as possible. And then we're going to take this and squeeze that together, and let's see how much it bends. It bends good enough. So now I see we don't really need this little piece right here. I'm gonna cut that off. This is gonna be the right arm because this is on the outside and the elbow bends like that. So there we are with that. It can't bend more than that. So the hands are on this spree as this hand and these two hands right there. In an effort to save time, I'm not gonna be showing you how to put this on. It's the exact same thing we just did. Only piece of advice I'll give you is the elbow is bent this way with that on the outside, and this little notch is the inner elbow. Make sure that you put this on the opposite side. Ugh, they have these extra pegs on everything. Maybe that keeps them safe during transport, but basically peel them off. Same way you do anything else. With this being the left arm, let's put the left hand inside of there. Yay. Same thing with the right hand. The next thing we need is to figure out which one of these, probably these two smaller parts, are the shoulder joints right there. So pop the little ones off, and they still have this little nub on it. Peel that off as well. Ignore Yoshi. Then we can take the shoulder joint and the arm and put it, and like if this is the right arm, put the open socket right there. So these bigger ones are the hip joints. We need those. On this tree again, these are the thighs. Those hip joints connect inside of the thighs. And these are extra little pieces that we can just tear off now. The little excess sprue marks, me personally, even after you shave them, I would put it on the inner thigh. But whatever you decide, put one on the inside and one on the outside. These pieces right here are the knee joint. So we need to pop this off and get these off the sprue. This is the front of the knee, and it needs to plug into the thigh like this right there. Same thing on the reverse. That's the inner socket. This is the front of the thigh. The front of the knee should be right there with this little nub in the back. Now we need these legs down here. Now we have the ankle joints, and these are the foot. The ankle joint would go inside of there. So pop these off and pop both of these off and take the little pieces off. Maybe you could use a little X-Acto knife if you wanted to, but I've just been cleaning it off camera with my bleed. Alright, the little ball joint would go in this way. This is gonna be difficult for me to do on camera, I see. This is difficult. I kinda had to like bring it down and then just kinda shimmy it back and forth until it went into the crevice, but there we are. Let me attempt. I'm gonna attempt to do that. Where did I put it? So I'm just pushing it at the top and shoving it down, and now it's in there. Now the calf part of the leg, same premise. This little peg needs to go into this tiny peg, and if you can overlap that, that's great, but we need to grab the other parts of the legs first. Now these are more different than the forearm, so I'm gonna have to figure out which is the right leg. I would imagine that this would be the left leg right here with all this in the inside, but let me look at the instructions harder. The instructions don't necessarily say, but I'm gonna go with this right here is the left leg. So let me get this joint right here that I said is gonna be the left upper or the left thigh. Put that into place right here. And now we need to grab one of these ankle joints. These don't matter, they're pretty much identical. Plug that onto there. And now we can grab one of these foot pieces. Plug this into there. I'm doing it now because I'm thinking, what if it's harder after I shut the leg together? So that's in there. And now we need to grab this inner part and wrap everything around that. So this is all staying together. You could glue it if you want, but it seems to be staying together. Just to be nice, I'll do that same stuff over here. And you guys know about the double tap skip forward if you desperately don't want to watch this. Not to mention the speed. Let's plug this in now. You could change the speed of these videos if I talk too slow. I don't know if you can follow along with what I'm doing if you are actually creating this, but here we are. This is gonna be the right leg, and these instructions actually do show where to put the little stickers on there. The stickers are numbered with English numbers, or I guess universal numbers, and not the Japanese numbers. This part is definitely optional, but sticker 1 needs to go on the outside of both legs right there. Here it is. I'd like to hope stickers would be self-explanatory. Basically line up the fat part down here with the fat part of the molding, and that to line up with this right here, that part of the molding, the skinnier fat part. So that should be self-explanatory. I would, after you get it on there, just press, because it didn't really seem too terribly sticky. Now I did get this all the way to the top right there, so I'm gonna try to mimic that on the other side, but the molding definitely helps. Sticker number 2 goes on the side of the forearm, so same deal. There's a fatter part that goes on the end and a skinny part at the top. Here you are with this. Sticker 3 here goes onto the top of the shoulder pads. This one's a smidgy. You can see, you probably can't see it in this video, but there is an outline, not the little center where the things connect, but there is an outline for where they need to go, or molded outline. To give myself a starting point, I try to get it as close to the edge right there on the inside before I flattened it out. See how the molding is right there? I'm gonna try to make this the right shoulder, because that's what I think the diagram is trying to suggest. But let's go ahead and try to put this dude together. Here he is. I'm gonna lift that up and that up. They're showing that this should be detached, but it's already attached in the package. I'm gonna put the left leg on, the right leg on, bring that down. Go ahead and put this on, this on, and the shoulder pad fits over the notch. Yay. And pretty much he is a robot with a bunch of articulation, and he's little. But these final stickers, I imagine, go on these wings, which articulate. They actually open up. So I imagine they go on the inside. I imagine. But let's look at the instructions. These final stickers are labeled 4 and 5, but they go on the inside of here. So basically open these up and basically fit them as accordingly. There's 2 for the ones going in this direction and 2 for the ones going in that direction. So you shouldn't be able to mess up. Example, this would go there. Kind of self-explanatory, and that will go there. I'm not used to hearing this turntable spin, but I guess he's too small. But anyway, this is the completed GX 9900 Gundam X Type B. I guess, I hope that's how you say that. I don't know whether they would call it 9900, but I'm gonna just say 9900. And as you can see, he's roughly a little bit shorter than this. What are these things called? These little Dragon Ball characters. Here is G1 Wind Charger right there. Here is this, what do they call it? Loyal Subjects Power Ranger right there. Here he is with the Marvel Legends female right there. Here he is with this little arcade machine right there. So, there you go. There's a lot of sculpting in this. It's great. They put a lot of paint. It's a bunch of different colored plastics and whatnot. You look at all this paint in there. That's good. I showed off the articulation basically, but here's the head. This is the extent of how far you can look up, how far you can look down. Of course, it can wiggle up. The arms do this right here. They go all the way out to the side. These wiggle. They are just snapped on. So yeah, it does move independent of this shoulder joint really. There's the bicep swivel, which is really, really tight. The elbow bends more than 90 degrees. The wrists rotate, the waist rotate. The legs go completely all the way out to the side. They don't need to do that, but they do. Swivel right here. They can kick back up until you get to this back skirt, which does not move. Unfortunately, this is one piece, so whenever you move that forward, it both comes up on both sides. I wish it didn't have to. But the knees bend slightly more than 90 degrees. And the ankles are awesome. The ankles can go back like this. The ankles come forward like that a lot. And they pivot a good amount, as you can see right here. Both ways. So that's good because basically these legs are almost the same thing on both sides. So he has a good amount of articulation, as you can imagine. This hand can pop out and we can interchange it with this more dynamic hand right there, which I always love. He comes with this sword right here. It could have been painted better, but I guess if you're doing this and look, there's kind of like a laser effect or like it's fire at the bottom. If you're painting this, you would do it better up yourself. But you slide that into the hand. If you're a Transformer collector, one good thing to remember is this is a straight peg, so push from the bottom and then pull it out. Do not try to wiggle it out or you'll probably tear it as easy as those things came off the sprues. Back here we have this right here. So you could put this on whichever direction you want, but I'm gonna put it like this right here and have it like that. Then we could take this gun right here, which has this handle right here and this faux handle, I guess, and it can hang off his back like this. This is how they have it on the box. So I guess this is him fully armed up how he's supposed to be. And we can rotate this up like this. And the wings can open up like this. Now, going off of what they're showing in the diagram, I guess we'll have to detach this. Open this up. And then take this off. Put the gun on here, right there, like that right there. Plug this back in right here. I guess that must be taking in solar energy. That's what my brain is going to tell me. And then guess what? You can actually put his hand on this handle right there. So that is cool as crap. I wouldn't imagine that you would be able to do this, but that is awesome. All of this cost $8, and Barnes and Noble, if you have a membership, it's less than $8. So that is nuts that you get all this. I mean, it's really tiny, but holy crap, look at this. That is amazing articulation-wise, sculpt-wise. Good amount of paint. That's what he's supposed to look like. Of course, you can paint it up yourself. That's what these model kits are made for. And then they give you the stickers to put on to accentuate certain other details, just in case you're too lazy to paint like me. But this crap right here is amazing. And there's also another hole right there where you can put a stand. So here he is. And that is cool. I don't feel like keep saying it. Look at this. Look how they reflect the light. That is awesome. But anywho, I found this at Barnes & Noble, so if you want to find it, you can find it at Barnes & Noble. I imagine they may start showing up at GameStop or somewhere soon. Definitely the main place I've seen it is Barnes & Noble. I've been seeing them in their little display thing forever, and I've been wanting to buy one because it's small, and I like little cute articulated things. And yeah, I am definitely happy. So don't hesitate to buy one of these. Of course, you might not feel like putting them all together, but at the end result, you get something that's cool and it's staying together. It's not falling apart. And I really enjoy that. So definitely this is a recommend for me. So anyway, if you like this video, it helped you out in any type of way, let me know in the comments. Give me a like. Subscribe, share, comment. TMan978 out of here. Thank you for watching.
Click the videos. Click the fucking videos, baby. Click the videos. You should really click these videos. Click the videos. Click those fucking videos, baby. Click the videos. You really should click those videos.